Paula McFarlane de Wilson. I am in Panama City, the Republic of Panama. I am 83 years old.
So, when did you know you had a problem with your legs?
I had quite a bit of pain. When I lay down, I had to jump out the bed and walk real fast and bend over and rub because there was a lot of pain.
And what did you try to relieve the pain?
I have used gel cream, I have used Tylenol, and other medication, which it did not help.
Right. And would you say that your quality of life was limited?
It was.
And when did you decide to get help? What, you had this pain for 3 years. What made you decide to get help?
After talking with my daughter about 3 years ago, over and over, she insists that I should seek help.
And you had a internal medicine doctor that you sought help from. And
Yes.
What did he say?
He suggests surgery, but at my age, he could not guarantee that the surgery would benefit me any because of the dye that they was going to use. There was no guarantee that I would end up in a wheelchair or being disabled or being no help to myself.
Right. That's pretty scary when you don't know what you're going to experience during surgery.
Yes.
And then you come out different than you went in, but worse.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. So would you say that was your reason for not doing it right away?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then you mentioned your daughter did some research. Tell me about that process.
My daughter did some research from where she's at. She lives in Minnesota, and she researched Panama. And two doctors came up, and we went from there. But I chose Dr. Humberto Juarez.
And why did you feel comfortable with Dr. Juarez?
Because my regular doctor was getting all of his information from the other doctor, and that was the same story. They could not guarantee that I would be of benefit to myself because of the dye and my age.
Right. And we know that contrast dye is used in lower extremity revascularizations, and we know in the medical field that you have to use this dye, and the first doctor was telling you there were complications and that was making you afraid, which delayed your care. But when you saw Dr. Juarez, what else did he do? How did he make you feel comfortable enough to go forward?
I felt comfortable with him because of the words he chose to use. One of them was, if I do your surgery, I guaranteed you that I would not use all that dye. If I use dye, it would be very little dye, he said, and I wouldn't use that dye on my mom. So that was a bingo for me.
Very. So let's move to the actual surgery itself. You went into the hospital, you had the surgery, and you came out of the surgery, and now you are about ready to be discharged from the hospital. Tell me what it was like to walk after your surgery. What did you notice?
I noticed I had no pain. I noticed I was able to walk slow, but now I'm doing it on my own. I can walk. I walk from where I live to the Espana. I go to the mall. I do my shopping. I take care of myself, my apartment, and everything else.
Very good. And you had an opportunity to climb a lot of stairs yesterday. Can you tell me about how you felt looking at the stairs and how you felt when you got to the top?
I looked at the stairs and I said, oh no, I can't do that because I've never tried. I've always used a ramp with no cane, no walkers, no wheelchair. But I felt by looking up at all those stairs that I would have not been able to climb those stairs. Yes, my son and my daughter said, yes, you can. And yes, I did.
And how does that make you feel today?
I feel good.
Would you recommend someone that has an opportunity and meets all the qualifications to have the surgery?
Yes.
What would you like to say to Dr. Juarez?
He's a super doctor. I would like to thank him very much. A job well done.